press. God damn it. Good morning, afternoon, or evening. For the press corps, I am Cataley, Cheezit, and this is Renold, Dasilov, and welcome to Roll Call, a look into the regiments that make up this little thing we call Foxhole, in the regiment's own words. Today, I am joined by the leadership of the 9th Heavy Cavalry, sslin, known by their tag 9th HC. So, normally we'd have people introduce themselves, but we only have one person, so, sslin, would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, so I talk about me now?
Yeah, go.
Okay, my bad. I am sslin. I am the commander of the 9th Heavy Cavalry. I guess I exist. I am very cool. I'm very epic. I do not do many failures on a daily occasion. Been around in Foxhole for like 7 years, I think. I don't know.
Right.
No one knows my name.
Is it sslin or sslin?
It's sslin. It's a very commonly misread. I guess misread. Yeah, misread word. I'll never forgive that one time someone called me Salin. I don't know where the A came from, but that happened.
Really? That's interesting.
Alright.
What's the story behind your regiment's name?
The 9th Heavy Cavalry. Mainly, I got the name from a piece of lore I wrote for a previous regiment. And simply, if I have to be completely honest, 9 is just my favorite number, and I like doing quote-unquote heavy cavalry, aka tanks. So it's just kind of that.
Yeah. That's nice.
Who doesn't like tanks? So, when was your regiment founded?
My regiment, it was founded on the nice date of, if I can find it now, the 24th of August 2023.
24th of August 2023. So it's 2 years old, almost.
Oh shit, it's been that long already? Oh no.
What time zone do you, mostly operate under? Or are you, a well-drive regiment,
We try to be a international thing, that anyone across the world can come and join, but we normally do operations tailored to the European and US time zones. With approximately, our operations normally happen around 17:00 time zone 0. Does that make sense?
Okay. And so is your regiment big? I mean, what's the size of your regiment?
I have always stood by the idea that I should consider my regiment small. Because the second I start considering it anything else, we will get ideas that we're bigger than we actually are. And from my experience as a regiment commander, I have not been a commander for just 2 years. I've been it for approximately 4, 5.
Really?
For previous regiments as well. And the experience that I have found is that just consider yourself small, because any regiment will have periods of time where they have lots and lots of members, and then days where they have basically none.
So keep your head small.
Yes, we are relatively small right now. We're in one of those slow periods.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is your fieldable manpower?
Right about now, I would say approximately 7. But since this current Foxhole war is a bit iffy, since we are literally wanting the next war to come, we don't have a lot of people online. It's kind of difficult to understand what our numbers are right now. But I would be very safe on betting money on 7. 7 and up. Sometimes
7.
low.
Okay.
Alright. And, what are the primary doctrines and styles your regiment follows?
Well, we are of course an armored regiment at the end of the day, but one of the tactics that I normally do is prioritizing efficiency and just being. Instead of being ooga booga, I have a billion soldiers gonna throw it at you. I go, okay, let's actually use some strategy and try to dismantle the enemy fortifications and everything. Quality over quantity. There we go. That's the word.
Right. And what would you say is your regiment's like main like vehicle and weapon of choice? Like, what do you mainly use for most of your forces?
I will have to say the Outlaw has become a big favorite amongst our members. It's just a relatively great vehicle for flanking and everything. It's just a great vehicle.
Yeah, I suppose it kind of works as like a main battle tank sort of thing, like jack of all trades. Renold, you're up.
Yeah. So, as you said that your regiment is small, so building up on the question Cataley asked, so how many tanks are you usually able to field?
That very much depends on, again, the day. We have had operations where we field 2 tanks. That's normally the number we actually have. We normally have 2 tanks on the field.
So
We have had some operations where we had 3, and then there was that one time we had 5. That was a great day.
Really? That's nice. So with a couple of tanks, do you focus on hit and run tactics, or do you focus on massive armored pushes?
What I would... This might sound a little bit cocky, and I fully accept that, but we kinda take a bit of a tip of the spear approach. One of the big things I see in tank combat is many people have different mindsets and everything, and some people get afraid the second they get shot by one 20mm round, and they retreat to the other side of the globe. So what we normally try to do is kind of lead by example. Push up our tank, and then the other tank nearby will get the courage to follow. A little bit of that, and then, yeah, just trying to encourage the tank line to actually move.
So like a lead from the front, commanding sort of position.
Definitely.
Alright,
and do you think that your tanks have a moral effect on surrounding infantry or tanks?
Yes, I would say that, especially with infantry. That's a thing people forget so much about in tanking. That you need to actually communicate with the little goobers running around with stickies. That maybe then they'll be able to actually protect you.
Absolutely. Yes, Mr. Cataley.
Does your regiment have any sort of like affiliates, internal subdivisions? Are they part of like a larger alliance, that sort of thing?
Unfortunately, the 9th, as of right now, have been kind of diplomatically isolated. We have most of the allied regiments we have gotten have either died or fizzled out. So it's a bit of an unfortunate situation. We are trying to get more allies, but not everyone are like suited to our just time zones and everything.
Right. Does your regiment have any like official mottos, symbols, or songs, that sort of thing?
Well, no, we have a motto, and that is that we are the Spear of Siva. Our icon is our iconography and a lot of our themes are very much cold and veteran based. And of course our symbol has a Pegasus on it, which, yeah.
Oh, interesting. Renold, would you like to take the next question? Oh,
He definitely muted himself.
No, probably some technical difficulties on his
end.
So, does your regiment have any sort of traditions, like traditional aspects? Oh.
Traditions? Can you give me an example of traditions?
Like, I don't know, is that like a thing that it does before going into battle? Like, that sort of thing?
I don't think so. I guess we do often at the end of operations have a bit of a like talk with everyone, seeing what people thought, what people's opinion on the op was, if there was anything that could have been done better, anything that could have been done worse, yada yada yada. Just hearing people's thoughts and opinions.
Interesting.
Oh wait, I guess one thing. I think one thing. We kind of have a tradition of we are all together to just have fun. We're not really prioritizing being like the best of the best, being like super hardcore or anything. We're mainly just here to have fun and try to treat everyone okay. And the idea with the command is mainly just to the command leads the operation, but at the end of the day, we're trying to entertain our members. We're not trying to get power for ourselves or anything. I guess that is technically a weird tradition.
Interesting. And what do you think your regiment is known for? I presume, like, tanking, that sort of thing.
I guess yeah, we would probably be known for tanking, or be known for me screaming at the top of a tank hatch to move your damn tanks up. I don't know. One or the other.
Yeah. Nice. Renold, would you like to
Yeah.
take the next question?
Yeah. Actually, I had a question previously, but I could not speak because my computer is refusing to help me. But yeah. So, what does the Pegasus symbolize?
The Pegasi. It is basically just a symbol of just being fast, in a way. Being fast, striking hard, at the heart of the enemy. It's also the wings on it is kind of stylized after the Warden Crow that we normally have on our symbols and stuff.
Interesting.
Fascinating. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where would your regiment's headquarters be located if you have a headquarters? Like home, a place you would call home?
If you were okay, in reality, we go wherever we are needed. We fight wherever the colonials are pushing, and we do our best to do our best. But I would also then say that we have a connection to the area around Ogmaron.
Oh, what?
The area around Ogmaron, Morse, Stone Cradle especially. That's a place we have a lot of connections to.
Absolutely. Okay. And any reason for that?
Mainly due to connections with previous regiments, previous old stories, a little bit of regiment lore. That's created lore, so not actual like history. It's just lore.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I'm a bit of a nerd, so I love adding lore.
Yeah. In your opinion, what is like the key to success in Foxhole?
The key to success, I think that is working together. Obviously enough, but not just everyone in the tank line needs to work together. I think it's the role of a tank is this: you are to support the infantry, not the other way around. You move up, you blow up the pillboxes, keeping the infantry down, the infantry moves up. You see an enemy tank keeping the infantry away, you kill that damn tank. That's how the tank should operate, and the same way should the infantry. The infantry should take out anything AT, and maybe help dealing with some of the tanks. If all focus on this should lead to victory, at least on paper. But
so it should be like
it's
some sort of like mutually beneficial relationship, that sort of thing.
Yes. The infantry relies on the tank relies on the infantry.
But you said that the tank's job is to reinforce an infantry push, but shouldn't it also be the infantry's job to secure a tank push?
A little bit, yes. But I find a lot of people in tanks have a mindset that, I am so much more important because I'm in a tank. Infantry, how come you didn't stop the colonial sticky rush from killing us? And then you look at the infantry getting gunned down by machine guns and like, I wonder why.
Interesting.
Okay.
what's a regiment that you like working with or seeing out in the field? Like, the partners.
Okay, we have recently gotten allied. Well, not allied, but maybe allied. There's a regiment known as MM. Morti. I always forget their name. I'm sorry, MM. Manus Mortis. They are pretty cool, pretty nice. They often have a billion tanks. There was another regiment, but I think that regiment died, so... Well, shit.
Rest in pieces.
So,
Yeah.
what is, like, your regiment's proudest foxhole moment? What is, like, the pinnacle of your career in the game?
I think that was a battle for Foxcatcher a few wars ago, where we, as the 9th, basically executed the entire plan perfectly. Every piece of the puzzle went perfectly fine. We had several, I think we had 20 people, and we split them into 4 squads with 4 NCOs leading everything. And we just absolutely massacred the colonial offensive. And for the first time in a long while, I saw friendly tanks and friendly infantry working together in basically this perfect unison, and the entire colonial push and the entire colonial base just disintegrated. I think that is one of the proudest moments I can think of as regiment commander and op commander and everything. Of course, we have had many proud moments, but that one specifically is something I remember a lot.
So, what do you think that you appreciate the most in Foxhole, if the question has not been asked?
I think actually it is that for you to do anything other than infantry, you need another person. You need to work together. Like, if you want to do a tank, you cannot just, let's play War Thunder, let's jump into this thing and I'll solo it. No, you need a driver, you need a gunner, you need maybe another gunner, you need a commander to spot where the hell the enemy tanks are to begin with. If you want to artillery, he disappeared.
Did he disappear?
He disappeared, Mitza.
It's fine, just, you can continue on.
Okay, if you want to do artillery, you physically cannot do it without another person. And I really do think that's a good decision on the dev side, because it really does encourage cooperation. And it really does encourage using voice chat, and I'll be completely honest on this. Playing Foxhole personally helped me come over a lot of my anxieties with talking to people. Like, if this was me, 7 years ago, I would probably be like, I don't know anything. I am just a goober. Wah. So it's definitely basically my second most favorite game of all time.
Nice.
With my actual favorite game being more ceremonial because it got me into gaming.
And this will probably be our second, final question. Who can people contact / where can people go if they would like to join your regiment?
You can, if you find me anywhere in game, you can obviously just talk to me. I am not a person that I am commander. Who are you? You talk to me. You peasant that you are. I don't care. If you want to join, you can just come up to me and ask, and I would probably say yeah, but sure.
Nice.
You can obviously find our recruitment messages on FOD. I think there was that one Robert Slov's game.
Loves games.
Excel sheet that we are on.
You've got an Excel sheet of all the regiments.
Yeah. And honestly, if you want to join the 9th, you could either just DM me, find me in game, join our Discord through FOD or Robert Loves Games, and yeah.
Nice. Renold, is there anything you'd like to add before we conclude?
So, no, actually. You can conclude.
Nice. So, thanks for Thanks for letting us interview you, Sslin.
Thanks for having me here.
You. Yep.
Thank you for taking out the time.
Yeah. And we apologise for Renold constantly disconnecting. I think he might have suffered like some sort of colonial bombing raid or something.
Yeah, those colonial bombers.
Yeah.
The colonials raided my house.
Yeah. They raided your home.
I can't believe it.
So yeah, thank you for coming on. Thanks to everyone for watching.
Hello, Nicky boy. How are you doing?
He's a friend that's watching the stream. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Hello, friend of him. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Anyway, we shall conclude the interview here. Thanks for joining us, Lynn. And yeah, that was the 9th Heavy Cavalry. And this was Roll Call with me, Cataley, Cheezit, and Renold Dasilov.
Renold Dasilov.
Yeah.
Signing off.
Adios.
Bye.
The PressCorps is an all-volunteer creative collective of reporters, broadcasters, artists, and more from the MMO video game Foxhole, developed by Siege Camp. Our mission is to engross our audience in and amplify the stories of this unique war ecosystem. The PressCorps was founded in 2018 by former Planetside 2 Radio Free Auraxis host, CaptainInArms. It is a separate community entity and is not officially representative of Siege Camp. For more information, visit our website at PressCorpsGaming.com. That's PressCorps Gaming.com.